We're finally reaching a stage where women are regretting their BBLs. It's not just the BBL stank anymore. It's the fact that after you get a BBL, you just got to keep getting BBLs.
I'm 12 days post-op. We're almost at that 2-week mark. I've had my first hiccup, seroma. Seroma is a small pocket of fluid, not uncommon by any means. Basically,
what is uncommon is the foreign objects you're putting in your body.
My massage tomorrow. I've got a massage every single day since my first day post-op. They're going to massage it out, and if they can't, worst case scenario, they get a needle and they poke it, and then they'll take it out. I just noticed this now after my shower. The body hates empty spaces, so what the body will do is send fluid any which way that it can to fill these odd spaces. Very normal. It's not abnormal to get this.
No, it's not. That's not normal.
And then we will be back to regularly scheduled programming. You can't be tweaking about.
The cope is crazy. It's so normal. This is just so normal.
Little setbacks like this, But other than that,
that looks weird, dude.
Everything else here is fine.
Before my skinny BBL. Okay. I mean, she looks fine. I don't see the point in needing it. Right? She's good. Versus 2 months after. Okay. I mean, it's a little bit of a difference, but you probably could have got that in the gym.
Hey, my name is Scarlett, and I'm a lash tech.
How to sit after a BBL lash tech edition.
And I got a BBL 2 weeks ago. So if you're thinking about getting a BBL and you're a lash tech, this video is for you. So I went back to work exactly day 14 of my recovery. So I had to use this
just looking at her, I'm like, brother, this is like every type of woman you should avoid right here.
BBL pillow and this throw cushion for back support, but usually you're not going to be on the throw cushion. You're just going to be like sitting forward. So just make sure you grab your chair before you sit down. Otherwise you might slip and fall, especially if you have a rolling stool like I do. And just adjust your pillow so it's nice and comfortable. I know my waist looks huge right now, but it's because I'm wearing like foam boards and hard boards on the front to compress the area. This is going to help with the swelling and the healing. You're also going to want to buy like these bed risers or furniture risers for your bed to make your lash bed higher, since your pillow is going to make you really, really high. You want to make sure there's space underneath the bed for
Why not just stand up?
Your legs, and also get a stool for your clients so they can even climb up, because this bed is huge.
Oh my god, you guys, I just saw a BBL in real life for the first time, and that shit looks so fucking stupid. Oh my god, that looks so...
Chad, have you seen one in the wild, a BBL in the wild? They look ridiculous, bro. They look so ridiculous. It's like, these BBLs kill y'all, and the thighs don't match.
Bad.
They do look bad.
She was like in the front of the line and back of the line with the TJ Maxx. It was crazy.
I got a BBL yesterday and I've been keeping y'all updated. So now that we're 1 day post-op, I'm gonna show y'all what's going on. So I did not get a full night of sleep. I woke up very often, but it didn't bother me because I was scrolling on TikTok. Christiane made me breakfast. She washed my faja, and she even helped me take my first shower since surgery. I was terrified to take the shower. I was terrified to take the faja off. Like, I just didn't know what to expect.
Apparently the faja is what keeps all the fat in and I guess helps things heal.
And it was very strange. My skin felt weird. I didn't want to get my incisions wet because even that was weird. I just had to take that faja off because I knew they were going to put me back in the same dirty faja after the massage if I didn't wash it myself.
It's a grown woman having to lay down in the back of a car like that.
Going to my first massage.
This is ridiculous. To get a bigger butt.
I'm in the back of the car. My grandma's driving me. Christiane is up there too. I'm nervous for the first massage. I heard it's not fun, but we'll see how it goes.
This is insane.
I'm drinking prune juice. I'm 1 day post-op. Dog, that shit is nasty. Prune juice is disgusting. This is disgusting. What if you water it down a little bit?
Well, what you could do instead of having to do this, what you could do is just, dude, go to the gym, lose some weight, and do a lot of squats, do a lot of Bulgarian split squats. Like, you don't have to do all of this. You really don't. Just like lose some weight and do leg workouts and do butt workouts. You don't have to do all this stuff, dude. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Chat, do you ever check your bank account and just laugh? Like, not even sad laugh. It's like you're trying to do everything right.
And it's gone.
Gas prices up. Vacations overpriced. The next thing you know, you're swiping your credit card like it's a fidget spinner. And now you're stuck in high interest debt. But if you're a homeowner, This is where things get a little more interesting. American Financing actually helps you use your home equity to clean this whole situation up. We're talking about rolling all that high interest debt into one monthly payment. No upfront fees, no weird pressure, just real humans, salary-based mortgage consultants, helping you build a plan that actually makes sense. And on average, people are saving $800 a month. That's not skip Starbucks savings. That's life feels easier savings. That's the difference between stressing every single month and actually enjoying your life without your credit card judging you. Start today and you might even be able to delay 2 mortgage payments. Call 877-989-7343. That's 877-989-7343. Or go to americanfinancing.net/.
Surgery. My husband bought me a zero gravity chair, a hole right here, some duct tape, enforce this. This was hurting my side, so we put some like little padding on there. I make a little hole, take an extra pillow, put it right here. This pregnancy pillow was a game changer for me. Place this on top of here. I'm just going to get me a nice little comfy spot. My booty into the hole, fall into it. Take the pressure off my rear. It was literally the most comfortable way to sit for my first 2 weeks. You're going to get a BBL. A 10 out of 10 recommend you get a zero gravity chair. It's going to save your life. You're welcome in advance.
7 days post-op for my lipo and BBL. All the swelling is almost gone. You can go on my private.
Oh, hell no. No, I ain't even gonna cover it. I didn't think men was doing this, bro. What is going on? Men are doing this? What?
Promo deals. Surgeons who weren't even fully qualified. Going back to the same doctor who already botched you because you're hoping they can fix what they already messed up. That is not confidence. That's desperation mixed with denial. And the system...
Brother, it's getting to a point now where they're so common and they all look so bad. Like, I've seen a few. I live in an area where there's not a ton, but when you see it, you're like, oh, God. Things I wish I would have known before getting a BBL.
Wish I would have known before getting my BBL. Number one is your BBL won't stay the same size. Right after your surgery, you're swollen, you're huge. So don't think that those are your final results, because it does decrease by up to 70%. And you have to feed the fat. You have to eat a lot of healthy fats in order to not lose as much fat on your glutes as possible. 2 is the pain that you feel after surgery. I know everyone's different, but for me, it hurt more than having my babies. So I wish I would have known that.
Well,
number 3 ties into number 2. I wish I would have known to take Tylenol right after waking up. The medicine is ready an hour after your surgery, and it takes an hour to kick in. So I was there for 2 hours, just in pain, crying, feeling every incision. And I wish I would have known to take Tylenol right after waking up. That way...
Just for men to objectify you more. All this to just dudes go, oh, nice butt. It's wild to me, bro.
It would have helped at least a little bit.
This is why when women say, like, oh, men are more insecure than women. No, women are 100%. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Women, in general, are way more insecure than men.
All my medicine kicked in. Number 4 is massages are crucial. I didn't know about massages. Like I said, I didn't really look into BBLs that much. I just liked one and I was like, I'm going to do this. But massages are crucial. You have to get at least 10 to 24, I believe, the first 3 to 4 weeks. So just be prepared to add another 2 to 3 grand on top of your surgery cost. And number 5, this one was the most surprising to me, but no bed rest. After your surgery, they want you walking every 5 to 10 minutes. Mind you, this is so hard because you could barely move. You're in pain until your painkillers kick in.
Why would you want to put yourself through this? This is insane. This is insane. It's like torturing yourself, wanting to torture yourself. This makes no sense. What is going on?
Finally reached month 5 post-op of my BBL, and I'm going to talk about my experience a little bit, but I'm just going to address that I have taken like a little bit of a sabbatical, and I'm going to tell you why. I really was not happy. I was actually like pretty down bad post-op. I mean, if you...
Yeah, all of you guys are. Good Lord, she's got eyes like a freaking chameleon. This one's over here, and then that one's over there, and...
saw, but like mentally I was not happy, and like I still...
Yeah, you're not... Dude, here's the thing. And put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Here's the thing. Changing something externally doesn't change how you feel internally. Shubin and I should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. You can change how your body looks, but if you don't feel good and feel like yourself and you're not confident inside, it doesn't matter what your outside looks like, dude.
I'm not, and the reason that I just didn't think that it was healthy for me, and also I don't
Does
think
she have a cockeye chat?
it's a good thing just to like come on and like complain and like bitch and moan and stuff like that. So I just like didn't talk about it for a really long time, and I'm going to talk about it now. At this point, I've kind of just came to the conclusion that, like, you know, it is what it is. Like, ultimately, it was my decision to take on the risks and do like a big surgery. So
stupid.
It is what it is. But I'm going to tell you why I'm not happy with my BBL in a second. I'm also going to say...
It's because you're never happy with anything. That's why.
So whenever I was post-op, like down in Colombia, probably influenced by all the medications and stuff like that, I knew that I didn't feel good. So I decided, I'm quitting my job. I'm not going back to that job. I hate my job. Like, I don't feel good. So I texted my boss, like right then, like, I think it was actually like day 3 post-op, texted my boss and I was like, I quit. Girl, baby girl, what? You just spent like over $8,000 on surgery. You just spent money on the flight to get down here. You're going to be spending money on post-op recovery. What do you mean that you don't need this job? What do you mean? It's like, I don't care that I just spent $10,000. I quit. So then after I had gotten back, honestly, like, I still didn't feel good. Like, I didn't feel good until probably like 6 weeks. Like, I started feeling a little bit better. At that point, like, money was starting to run out, okay? Like, I was starting...
Yeah, why would you quit a job when you just got an expensive surgery? Gotta be dumber than a bag of dildos.
Starting to sweat a little bit. I ended up going back to the job that I just quit. I don't need you. I don't need this job. No, baby, I do. I do need this job. Actually, can I come back? How awkward. How awkward to come in after you do that.
Or how lucky you are to even get your job back.
I don't know. I did it. So, you know, obviously I was depressed with that a little bit. And then also, like, I work night shifts. So, like, that just, like, messes with my mental health. So all of these things together, I just wasn't feeling the best. And I didn't want to come online. And I didn't want to complain about it all day, every day. I didn't think that that would be beneficial for anyone. So I didn't. Like, why I'm a little disappointed that I spent that money and got a BBL. I will tell you.
Bro, I don't know about you guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys feel the same way. I could think of thousands of things to spend 8 to 12 grand on, and it's not a fake butt. Thousands of things. A beautiful vacation. You could go on a vacation for a month. You could put that into savings. You could maybe even put a down payment on a rental property, or maybe go in on some commercial property, or, you know, you could put it into... some ETFs, stocks, bonds, crypto. There's a lot of things you could have done with that money, but you decided to buy a fake butt with it.
BBL, I don't know who needs to hear this, but do not ask for a natural BBL. You don't want to go through all that pain and suffering and make it literally look, as Wendy literally just said, it's like she like read my freaking mind.
Do they all have the same duck lips too? It's like you got to have lip filler to even pre-qualify for a BBL.
It looked like you went to the gym for like 3 years. We don't want that. We want Buchona vibes, okay? When I went to get my BBL, I asked for
It's so fake. It doesn't even look right, dude. It's as big as your shoulders. Like, it's as wide as your whole back.
a natural BBL, and I feel like my doctor just low-key understood the assignment. Like, I wish it was a little bit bigger, a little bit more of a tinier...
Bigger than that? From the front, it looks like you have a full diaper, full of poop.
waist, but this is what I ended up with, and I'm honestly really content with it at this point. I'm almost like a year post-op, but it's a common mistake I see a lot of people make. Like, I know it's scary and you don't want to look crazy, but nowadays doctors know not to make you look crazy, and especially if you do your research and you're going to a doctor that normally does not make people look crazy.
Baby girl, you look crazy. When your hips are as wide as your shoulders, it's like kind of a dead giveaway that your butt's fake.
Just do not say, I want to look...
Especially if you're like, she looks maybe Asian or Spanish. You know, unless you're, you know, in a country or a certain nationality that's built like that, it looks funny.
Natural, because if you want to look natural, literally just go to the gym for like 3 more months. That's it. Don't go get a surgery. Don't get lipo. Don't get a BBL. Don't get your arms done. If you just want to go to the gym or make it look like you go to the gym, like this, I wish I would have been like, which one me up, you know, teeny tiny waist, maybe about this small, cheeks a little bit more projected, but it is what it is.
But I also think some of the most honest voices in this...
Good Lord, these women just destroying their bodies. I will never understand it, dude. I did a video on the BBL stink months and months ago of the BBL stink. But now I think we're seeing a lot of BBL regret. Like even like these women are getting BBLs and then they're not even happy that the BBLs aren't even good. It's like they're spending all this money going through all this pain and suffering and they're still not happy with where they're at. It's like this is just proof right here that just because you change your butt doesn't mean you feel better about yourself. Plastic surgeon stitching coming. Oh, you're having a bad day?
Today, I've had 2 BBLs. $25,000 down the drain. Apparently, my body has amazing metabolism. I don't know where that was when I was growing up fat, but apparently the trauma of surgery re-shocked my metabolism, and now I am violently skinny.
Can you calm down, please? Let's have a conversation. You're gonna be okay. Okay? Just relax. We're getting your medication. We're getting you something to eat.
Big back.
Just breathe, and you're gonna be okay, all right? All right, just relax. Do you need anything else? Nothing else. You're good.
Keep yourself in shape and keep exercising because
All this, I just don't get it. All this suffering to just have a bigger butt.
you don't have to come back.
How you feeling, blushing doll? Better.
The IV is helped a lot.
She does IBC in the video.
I'm like, oh, this lady was, and then I had another girl.
The butt doesn't even hurt. It feels just numb.
Jesus, bro.
BBL. So immediately after you get woken up from getting your surgery, that is going to be the worst that you're going to be feeling, like for the entire healing process. Why? Because you're getting woken up from anesthesia, and you just had the surgery. Like you're going to wake up in so much pain. Like literally, it feels like you got ran over by a truck. I'm not even.
I don't know why you'd want to do this voluntarily. This sounds like something you'd have to like waterboard this information out of me, bro. There's no way I'm just telling people this. You know what I mean? Oh, you're telling me that I have to go through excruciating pain to get a surgery that's not necessary? Like, yeah, I'm good, bro.
Cannot lay on your back recovering from a BBL. But laying on your stomach is painful because you have all these little like pockets of fluid, and then when you have the board and you lay down face down, the board starts like compressing these pockets and they move, and when they move they burn really bad. Like it feels like somebody's taking like a lighter to your stomach and like you literally wake up like ah. But I am suffering from opioid-induced constipation, but that's okay because my man literally wiped my ass this morning. I could have done it myself, but I just wanted to see that if he would do it, and not only if he would do it, how lovingly he would be willing to wipe the shit off my ass. Why did I need to know that? I don't know. These are like the tests that life puts you through. And I had the opportunity to put him through it. And he did it, and he did it just fine, and he was more than happy to do it, and he laughed, and he was taking good care of me. He passed the test.
Brother, no. We're not doing that. This is sick behavior, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say, dude. I don't even know what to say. BBLs, dude. These BBLs killing y'all. And the thighs don't match. Well. Oh my god. I'm gonna go through some of these comments and see if it's a past video. Alright, here we go. This is about the clubbing video I did. Never go to clubs. Money saved, money earned. The only club that matters to me is a club sandwich. I'm an introvert. I never enjoyed clubs. Female fatigue may be higher than ninja fatigue at this point in time. Why would I go to a club when I have beer in my fridge? I don't go to clubs. I take my $150,000 car to the grocery store, get what I need for a Saturday night, and come home to cook and relax. Clubs are a waste of time. Completely agree. I'm too unemployed to go to the club. Buying a drink for a woman is simping. I did that in 2010s. It doesn't work. It's like a pregnant woman on welfare. It does not work. I spent $30 for a game. I played that. I have 1,000 hours in. $30 will get me 10 minutes of drinking to talk to a woman that's going to spend the night with another guy. It's not worth it. Nope. Clubs died like 10 years ago, in my opinion. Clubs have been a scam and a ripoff since their inception. When I bounced 2010 to 2012, it was bad back then. It's a place for women to get free drinks, etc., etc. Everyone's basically broke today. Nobody wasting money at a strip joint and the price of alcohol. Clubs died in 2016. Social media really inflated these fridges' egos. I was married for 30 years, and it's been 2 years now since she passed. At first, I was lonely, but later I was comfortable to be alone and not the headaches or someone screaming at me. I love my wife, but one is enough. If you need a facade, the love isn't real and never will be. Hantavirus is not new. There were outbreaks in the early 1980s. I learned in my 20s I don't date a girl you meet at the club. Not been to a club in probably 15 years. I go to the pub occasionally, but not to meet girls. Clubs are dead. Remember, they go to dance with the girlies, not for the men. My mate's missus got lip filler. I really struggled to look at her. I couldn't tell him she looked stupid. Our friendship was more important than my opinion. It took all of my self-control to keep a straight face when I saw her. Clubs are always a scam, bro. I completely agree. Hey, going to the club's a waste of time. I can think of 1,000 things that are better than going to the freaking club. The way she took off her heels to make him feel better is class. This is a pleasant woman. What do we have?
Take your blindfolds off in 3, 2, 1. All right.
You are stunning. You are stunning.
How about both of you stand up and give each other a hug, because we're going to hear from each of you separately.
She's taking her heels.
This fucking city.
Everyone's laughing. I'm a little concerned.
And if you have a foot fetish, mind your business. Hi.
So
I'm tall. You look like you're shorter than me. That's so fine.
You know, I do not care. If you like
Listen,
me, I like you.
we're the same height laying down, babe.
Exactly.
Kevin, what is your height? Say it and then stand up. Then
5'11".
Not me sweating in public.
Yeah.
Wait.
He's pretty tall.
I'm tall. I'm a model.
He actually is a decent height.
Gorgeous.
Take your.
Okay, I mean, hey, at least she knew to take the heels off. I'll give her that. But he was going in for the kill, bro. You can't. He was going in a little too hard, bro. He was going in a little too hard. Going in a little too hard. All right, we got more drama with ABBA and Preach. Let's see what we have here.
Do you recognize this video?
Yes. She just showed me a masturbation video from ABBA. The same video he sent me. I guess it's around the same time.
I see this shit come across my feed. No, these posts that she was making were during the time that she was trying to get us back, and she said we were supposed to make it work. So here's the Instagram, and you can see these posts for yourself. What was crazy is that she was replying to every dude, liking everything. When I found out, I texted her about it. Not because I actually care.
When I was trying to build the page, I was like looking on ChatGPT, like what's the best way to get engagement? I tried to explain this to him multiple times in the chat, and then I finally sent him this. And it says, reply to every comment immediately. And then he's like,
You don't have to do that. You don't. Like, replying to every comment, it's exhausting, but I also think it's just false. Like, I built a page off of just posting. You don't have to reply.
Like, if chat told me to talk to other girls to go viral, I wouldn't do that if I'm in a relationship. If you feel bad, feel free to send me every penny, every spot on your whoring self. This is so interesting because a girl DM'd me because she was dating ABBA. She saw the video and she was dating him during this time.
I remember when we were talking, Abba, I asked you if we're going to be like dating or talking or anything. I asked you specifically, do you still want to get back together with your ex? And you said no.
Yes, I didn't want to get back together with her.
He also said you called her a whore for having an Instagram in March, but you were fucking me in March. That doesn't make any sense, Abba.
But listen, you don't know the full story. So you're hearing her side and then you're yelling at me right now, but you don't know. So this is my problem. Why are you speaking to my ex?
I feel bad for her.
You understand that you're just fucking me in the process.
It is so crazy. We were like sexting in February. He was sending you explicit stuff. He was sending me explicit stuff.
Do you recognize this video?
Oh, yes.
Everything that's done in the dark comes to the light. He thought he was impervious to the drama. This says more about the women who choose men like ABBA because they would never have considered him, let alone dealt with this if he wasn't have status and wealth, let's be honest. Which is what Red Pill content talks about. ABBA's a hypocrite, and he is also human. Myron Gaines is like, well. Myron's, I bet, having a heyday with this. ABBA wasn't wrong, but he definitely had some Myron Gaines views in the text message exchange. What a hypocrite. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just the karma comes full circle. Like, this is why I say the Red Pill always wins. Red Pill always pulls through in the clutch and wins. It does. It always does. Like, these guys can say, oh, Red Pill's so stupid. You know, ABBA and Preach, they always talk about the Red Pill being dumb. But, even his exchanges, he's like bucking one girl, using another girl, calling her a 304. She's posting stuff online. It's like, bro, you see more Red Pill than you would think, brother. Loki, free. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Wait. Can we get some freeze in the chat? Free. At your place. Oh man, you gotta love it. Oh man, oh man, oh man. You have to love it, dude. You just have to love it. You would think that, you know, guys like ABBA and I guess Preach, or I guess it's maybe ABBA, that he would learn something from Myron. I don't think you have to take it as far as Myron, because I think Myron can go a little far. But honestly, I can go a little far in some of my beliefs too. So, you know, to each his own. I respect Myron for the platform he's built, for the following he's built, and for being opinionated. I think that's something a lot of guys, a lot of people in general just are afraid to do, is be confident online, because you do get ridiculed a lot, and you will get hate mail, and you will get death threats, and things will happen to you that are unwarranted, that are not wanted. But, you know, that's part of the internet, right? That's part of the internet. So it sucks, but also to me it's so freeing, because once you start speaking your mind online, and then you really just, you know, you say what you want, and people like, they either write you like, and this has kind of been my whole life story here, is like, people either really like you or they don't like you at all. Like, some of you guys really buck with me, and the people that don't like my content don't buck with me, which is like, I'm cool with that, because I have you guys, right? Which I appreciate you guys. So it's either you really like me or you really don't like me. And I've been that way since middle school. So people have either liked me or they've hated me. And I'm like, this is a good way to kind of weed people out to see who actually likes me. And to me, this is great, because now I know who to not give my energy to. If you don't like me, great, don't talk to me. It's really that simple. And I always thought I was a bad person for that. I always struggled with this, like, am I a bad person because I'm like unapologetically myself? And then as I got older, and I was like, no, this is just who you are. And I had a problem. Now, I would filter myself at work and things like that, but if I was out in a social setting and I saw something that was ridiculous, I would always be the type of guy that would just speak up and be like, that's stupid, that's retarded, that looks dumb, why are you doing this? Like, what is going on? Why are we doing that? Like, what is that all about? And so for me, it got to the point where I would be speaking up and people would just be like, oh, I don't like this guy. I was like, great. Honestly, you're saving me a lot of time, for, you know, instead of trying to build a fake relationship with you or build a facade of what I think you like, how I want you to perceive me. Like, you know exactly what you get with me, which is why I think a lot of you guys buck with me. I really do. And if you guys want to call me, you can. Monday to Friday. I missed a call. I don't know who it was. If you called, I apologize. I was doing an interview for another podcast, so I'm sorry I missed that call. But if you want to give me a call me Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you don't know what that is on your time zone, I'm sure you can just look it up. It's pretty easy. But the people that do call me, I don't mean to be rude. That's never my case. But when they ask advice, I'm just like brutally honest with them. But I think that's why you guys buck with me. I think that's why you guys are like, oh, I like Levi. Is because, you know, with me, I'm unfiltered and I'm just going to shoot it to you straight. And the reason I'm like that is because I wish people did that with me when I was younger. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Like, do you like people that shoot it to you straight, or do you like people that beat around the bush? I don't like beating around the bush. I like being completely transparent and just shooting it to you straight, because when I was younger, I wanted that out of people. I hated, as a kid, knowing that somebody was going to tell me something that wasn't the complete truth. To me, that's more disrespectful than telling me an uncomfortable truth. Like, telling me a comfortable lie is more disrespectful than telling me an uncomfortable truth. I'd rather just know the truth. Tell me what you really think. Even if you're wrong, tell me what you really think, so I can get a gauge on really how you feel about me, the situation I'm talking about, or what I'm asking advice for. I just want to know. I don't want you to sugarcoat it. I don't know. That's just how I was. Ain't that right, Lokes?
Whoa, they do.
But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace. All right. Today's going to be... I don't know. I come up with these just randomly. Today's Blue Lagoon. Put it in the comments. Put it in the chat. If you stayed here this long, put it in Blue Lagoon. Blue Lagoon. Something about me. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but from probably the ages of like 18 to 30, 3, I was an atheist. I was an atheist for a very long time. I was anti-religion, anti-theology, didn't like the idea of it. I've only been Christian the past few years. I say this to say this. If you ever think it's too late to start something, it really truly isn't. I didn't start my channel on YouTube until about 2 years ago. I'm 35, about to be 36 this year. I started it when I was 34. It's never too late to start something. So if you've been worried about starting something, you're scared, you're worried about, oh, what could happen, you think you're too old for a shift, you're not too old. Even if you're 43, 53, it doesn't matter. You want to start something new, start it today and let me be the motivation for why you're starting it. But I love you guys, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.